Welcome to Light TV on the weekly review. I'm your host, Emmanuel Ngeno. And we're going to talk about, today we're going to venture onto sports, and mostly the Kenya Sevens, going back to the rugby. And also they have won the Olympics. The breakdown of the tournament is that Olympics qualifiers 2024, then the Challenger Series champions, and the Shujaa returns to 7 series, beating Germany in Madrid. I'm joined by my panelist here, that is Emmanuel Molindo, a rugby player, and also Brian Kipkel, a professional football analyst. Welcome to our studios. If I may start with Emmanuel Molindo by breaking down about the Shujaas, the games that have played, the Olympics, also the Challenger Series and the HSBC.
I'm Emmanuel Mula Mulindo, Kenyan international player. Basically, I play as a hooker, number 2, if you are aware of the position or maybe the sports.
Yes.
Locally, I play for Menengai Oilers in Nakuru. Yeah. So, if I talk about Shujaas,
Yes.
as you can see, the country everywhere and everyone is celebrating.
Yes.
They have bounced back to the HSBC series
Yes.
on the tournament. Initially, we were relegated.
Yes, that's what I wanted you to give us a big deal because they qualified for the Olympics qualifiers 2024. Then they came back to the Challenger Series. Then the last game, the recently played game, that is when they won against Germany. Yes.
So, okay, let me start just from the beginning.
Yes.
Yeah, after being relegated, you see the other day we played South Africa, the finals in Zimbabwe.
Yes.
They're qualifying for the Olympics.
Yes, the Olympics 2024.
2024. So, the boys did their best,
Yes.
and they qualified for the Olympics. You see, that's also a pride, you can see, for playing for your country and also representing your country to the Olympic League, the tournament. You see, there's that pride in you, and putting our country at the global map.
Yes, if I may go to Brian Kipkel, concerning the rugby team, because we have seen they have qualified for the Olympics 2024, also the Challenger Series, where they also came. Then the last game, the German, with the hammered German, going back to the 7 series after being relegated.
First is a big shout out to our rugby team, because we understand that in Kenya they have really struggled in terms of these competitions, and also a shout out to the head coach, that is Kevin Wambua, for making the best of the team, because we can see that they have really struggled towards the qualifying stage. Because if you can see the teams that they played with, they lost against Chile.
Yes. No, they won against Chile.
They won against Chile, and they lose against Spain. And at the end, they won against Germany. So
yes.
This is an improve for Kevin Wambua since he joined the team. That is in September last year. We can't really complain at this time, because we can just say that Wambua is doing the great with also the rugby union.
Going to Emmanuel Molindo, what message does it send to the other teams by the rugby team going back after being relegated?
Yeah, that only shows that the team is tough. Yeah, the competitive side. So the other teams should watch out. You see, they're young, they're energetic.
Yes.
So they're going to bring a tough competition at the HSBC series. I'm sure of that.
Concerning
bank on
Mr.
that.
Molindo have said the HSBC series. So I'll just take you through concerning what does it mean, the HSBC though. So the season circuit consists of 8 tournaments held in 5 continents, generally beginning in November or December and ending in May or June. All tournaments feature the same 12 teams, and teams competing for the World Rugby Series title by accumulating points and their finishing position in each tournament. That is what does it mean, the HSBC series. That's how it means by winning the tournaments. And also lastly, if I may wrap up with Brian Kipkela, what does it mean? Or which message does it show to other teams?
To me, it's improved, and
Yes.
it shows that there's a lot of competition. There's a lot of competition, and it is upon the boys to work hard. Because what I believe is that when it comes to sports, nothing comes in just appearing, you have to do a lot of practice, you have to put a lot of energy, and also the trust between the coach, the players. So it's a lot, and that sends a message that you really need to work hard because it's not an easy competition.
And if I may just add up on about the HSBC, as you can remember, the last time Kenya won the HSBC series, that was 2016. It was against Fiji in Singapore. You see, we're also yearning to win again. There's a wide, it's a wide period or a range. You see, so we believe in our boys. We believe they can achieve, they can set their goals. Actually, they're achieving their goals, as you can see. They won from the Challenger Series, being the 5th in the league, and also qualifying for the relegation, playoff relegation. And you see, they showed us they want it. You see.
So the clear message that you, if I get you correct, the clear message that you are sending is that next season, Jazz will go ahead and plunge in the trophy.
Yeah, I believe in the boys. I believe in them. So I also believe in the coach, Kevin Wambua. What he's doing there, it's massive. It's great. So I can bank that. So
going to the UEFA Champions League, if we go to just a bit analysis of the UEFA Champions League, because recently it is Real Madrid won against Dortmund 2-0. Then if I may ask Brian Keller concerning the UEFA Champions League, what message or what views did you hear concerning the UEFA Champions League?
First, I can begin by saying that UEFA Champions League is not an easy competition. So for you to qualify to be among the team listed for Champions League, that means that you have done a lot in your group stages. That is either England, Germany, Italy. So it really showed a lot for Real Madrid and Man City and also Borussia Dortmund, but they didn't qualify. That is for Manchester City and also Dortmund. They didn't qualify all the way to the finals, you know. So the best team that showed how they have really practiced and how they are prepared for the Champions League is Real Madrid, and that is why they came and emerged the winners, you know. Because we understand that Champions League is a very tough competition because it takes the best in every stage.
So I think you'll agree with me because this time around Dortmund challenged them up to the finals. So I think so Dortmund was sending a clear message to the other teams that they are ready and also ready to clinch the trophy next season.
Yeah, it's true because Borussia Dortmund, though they didn't qualify to Champions League next season, they did not qualify, but that is a clear message to show that they are also able to join the Champions League and also emerge the winners because it was a very big improve to them. That shows that they have really put effort. That same applies to Aston Villa from England. You know, they haven't been there. You know, it has been a competition of very few teams. But now we show that the energy is coming up.
To Mr. Molindo, will Real Madrid retain its position come next season? Because last season it is Man City which won the game, and this season is Real Madrid. Will next season see Real Madrid again defending the title?
Honestly speaking, as you can see, the transfer windows are open. And I can see the Madrid have signed massive players. You can see they have the likes of Kylian Mbappe. They're in, and they're also monitoring young blood. So, to me, they can challenge also. They can win it back to back. Yeah.
So Kylian, according to you, Kylian Mbappe will bring more strength to the team.
Everyone knows Kylian Mbappe. Yeah.
So concerning the Kylian Mbappe now, because you have brought it now, will PSG have a disadvantage of signing off Kylian Mbappe to Real Madrid?
Yeah, definitely PSG will have some issues according to striking force. As you can see, Kylian Mbappe is fast, he's skillful. And when you get a young talent out of your team, and then there's a big gap leaving behind. So definitely you'll find them struggling. You saw Messi left, you saw Neymar left. It was only Mbappe left behind, and right now Mbappe has left for Madrid. So there's a gap they're actually leaving behind.
Going to Mr. Kipkela, what message will you give to the fans of UEFA Champions League come next season? What should they expect?
The message that I sent to UEFA
Yes.
Champions League fans, that is the football fans,
Yes.
let them be prepared, because Champions League is not something that you can predict. It is a very unpredictable competition. So today you will see Real Madrid, tomorrow you will see Manchester City, but for Real Madrid it is very possible for them to come up again, because now we see that in the past we didn't have we only had Vinicius Junior being assisted by these are the guys that
There's Rodrigo, the likes of Kino
I think
Rodrigo.
Vinicius Junior performed best this season.
Yeah, he performed best, but you know it was a good combination with this guy that went
Kroos, Toni Kroos, there's
Because
Yeah.
I think so.
Modric.
Yes.
So you want to tell Real Madrid having Vinicius Junior and Kylian Mbappe will make them win the next season.
I'm not saying it will make them win the season,
Yes.
but it is a very competitive team now, because you understand that Vinicius Junior and also Kylian Mbappe, these are very fast guys when it comes to picking up the ball. So it is a very tough competition for those who will be playing against Real Madrid.
Okay, coming back home, that is the Olympics 2024 at Paris. We are expecting big names. That is Eliud Kipchoge, Omanyala, Peres Jepchirchir, also Helen Obiri. So if we start with Eliud Kipchoge, from Eliud Kipchoge, because will he go ahead and defend his title, because he won 2016 Rio, also 2020 Tokyo, and the recent game, that is the Boston Marathon, was number 6th. So, and also the people who are contesting that game, the challenging opponents for Eliud Kipchoge is Benson Kipruto, who won Tokyo Marathon recently, and also Alexander Manyao, who won the London Marathon. So, what do you expect from Eliud Kipchoge? Will he go ahead and defend his title?
First, I expect the best for Kipchoge,
Yes.
because they say you'll never teach an old dog how to hunt. You know? So it is. I wish him best of luck, but now you understand that the age is something also that is. These are two things that are.
It's catching up.
fighting
catching up.
Yeah, the age and also.
If you say
the
if I just
profession.
bring you back a little bit concerning the last game, he was number 6th.
Yeah.
In the Boston Marathon. That is on 6th, 7. That is the number 6 on 7th April. So will Kipchoge go ahead, and because he was criticized a lot, so will he go ahead and clinch the 2024 Paris Olympic?
It's unpredictable, but for me, I know that Eliud Kipchoge is very able to claim back the title. But what I know, when you compare
Eliud
Kipchoge and also Kevin, the one that won against Kipchoge last time,
Yes.
you understand that these are two different people when it comes to age, and there are two different people when it comes to profession. So for Kipchoge, there is a high possibility that he's going to claim back the title.
To Emmanuel Molindo, because we are talking about the two challenging opponents, that is Benson Kipruto and Alexander Manyao, will they go ahead and break the record by defeating Eliud Kipchoge?
Definitely, to my own thinking,
Yes.
I can see they are a young blood,
Yes.
and also Kipchoge is catching up, the age is catching up. So, consistency and hard work will definitely win for them. So, I'm sure they will try and they will do the.
So as the Eliud Kipchoge will say, no man is limited.
No man is limited, actually, yeah. So, they have the room, they can win, yeah, and
So,
they can break the record.
If we just scale up to the women's, that is, we have Peres Jepchirchir and Helen Obiri, the two. I've just picked Peres Jepchirchir because he won the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. Will Helen Obiri challenge Peres Jepchirchir, meaning this Olympic come 2024 at Paris?
What I can say is
Yes.
Peres Jepchirchir and Helen Obiri,
Yes.
these are two energetic people and able to claim the title. Because you see like Peres Jepchirchir in 2024, and also excellent performance for Helen Obiri.
Yes,
that was in
the previous,
2016 also.
and also the recent game that he won the Boston Marathon, 15
Yes.
April this year.
Yeah. So I understand that they have both prepared for this competition,
Yes.
and we really wish them the best, because whoever is going to win, it is a win for Kenya.
Going to sprinting, we have Ferdinand Omanyala. So we want to mention that Ferdinand Omanyala because in the last Absa Kipkeno Classic, he became the fifth. The American Kenneth won the race, the sprinting team. So will Kenneth go ahead and challenge Omanyala in the Olympics 2024 by winning the sprinting?
Okay, just as I told you, one thing about sport is very unpredictable. Very unpredictable because it depends with your energy, your practice.
Yes.
Because what I do understand is that these people are there before, you know, and now because he was defeated, he now knows the tactics that he's going to use to outshine the opponent. So for Omanyala, it is very unpredictable. It is very unpredictable, but
because you can say he had some backhand hits in the last previous games, and the American going ahead and winning the game.
Yeah.
To also send a message to him that he needs to scale up more.
Sure.
Manuel Mlindo, if you come out if you just try to wrap up about it, Omanyala is the fastest man in Africa. It's the way you have been branded. And Omanyala, they always say there's a fastest sprinter. Will he go ahead now and achieve this, bringing the trophy back home?
I believe in Omanyala. Definitely, he can do better. Sometimes back, I had issues with how the government process things. As you can see, they have to travel early, they have to settle down, they have to do all these things. So, you see, as an athlete, when you're traveling somewhere, you need that rest. You need your body to cool down and to do the activities well. But you can find our government, they're not processing all these documents early, whereby they're needed at the activity.
That's why I was framing the question like this, Mr. Molino, in a simple way. Will Omanyala go ahead and be the American Kenneth by clinching the first position?
I'm sure he will.
So after the Olympics, because it will be run later this year, so Omanyala will retain the title by being the first person clinching the sprinting team. And also, if he goes ahead and beat Kenneth from America, I think so it will be sent a clear message come the Olympics next season.
Yes.
So, Mr. Brian Kipkela, if I just rap about it, the president, athletic president, that is SEPCO, recently have said there will be World Ultimate Championship. So, what's your views about it? The Kenyan team, will they go ahead and clinch all the trophies in the World Ultimate Championship?
It is not a promise.
Yes.
It is not a promise because here we are talking things are there, you know. Because
but best knowing that the Kenyan team
try to claim for it.
Yes.
We understand that also the other teams are practicing for the same. And the one thing about Kenya Marathon, we really have a good support from the government. So whatever they are going to need for the competition, it is going to be provided. So there is no excuse for them not to bring back the title. Yeah.
That has been the word of Brian Kipkel, football analyst, who is saying that the Kenyan team, they got everything they can, being the support from the government to go ahead and clinch the ultimate championship. We'll just wrap up the sporting event, the weekly review today, and also next time we'll try and bring more games. The English Premier League. What are the possible chances of the English Premier League coming next season? I've been your host, Emmanuel Ngeno, and lastly, we always say that success isn't final, failure isn't fatal, it is the courage that matters. So to the Kenyan team which have been chosen to go to the Paris 2024, all the best to you, and may Almighty God be with you. I've been your host, Emmanuel Ngeno.